Hi, it's Lindsay Diane from DianeDecor.com. In this video, we're going to talk all about wallpaper versus wall decals and when you should use which option. An accent wall is just as popular now as it was 10 years ago. The only difference is that instead of seeing that painted bold color for an accent wall, we've now moved on to textural accent walls and wallpapers and wall decals. And so there are a lot of options out there now, and especially with there being peel and stick wallpaper options, you may be wondering what's the difference, when should I use which, what is going to work for my project. And that's what we're going to talk about in this video, when to use a wall decal and when to use wallpaper. We're going to explore the difference between the costs, the time of installation, the patterns, all of the things that are going to help you decide which to choose. Let's get started by talking about long-term versus short-term applications. Generally speaking, wall decals or wall stickers are best for short-term applications. Things that you're not going to keep for more than 2 years or so. These are like if you're in a dorm room and you're only going to be there for 2 semesters, and then you're going to have to clear out that room for the next tenants. Or if you have a nursery or a kids room and that they're going to grow out of it within 2 years, their tastes will change, and you'll want something to sort of match their age, use the decals for those applications. Now, if you are in a home and you want to remodel your bathroom or your bedroom or your home office, and that you are going to stick with that style long term, at least 5 years or so, then go for a wallpaper application. Overall, wallpaper is going to be a little bit thicker and sort of sturdier and hardier than a peel and stick decal. The peel and stick decals are usually a thin plastic material with the adhesive on the back, whereas a wallpaper may be of a different material. It may be a vinyl, it may be a thickened sort of plastic print, and it tends to have a stickier backing. So for long-term applications, I would go with a peel and stick wallpaper. And for short-term applications, go for wall decals or wall stickers. The next thing to consider when you're choosing between decals and wallpaper is your decorating area. How large is it? Are you only doing one wall versus all 4 walls in a room? Are you only doing, chair rail style where you're doing something on a lower level to accent that? Are you only featuring a portion of the wall, like you want a print or a tree that's crawling across a wall? Or do you need something that is a full pattern on all walls? Think about that. If the answer is you only want something on one wall, or you want something that is a limited pattern that's not going to go across the entire wall, you want a tree, or you want a spaceship, or you want just something that is an artistic feature, but not necessarily plastering the whole wall, corner to corner, ceiling to floor. If that's the case, then go for a decal. Now, if you want all 4 walls covered, or you want an entire wall, top to bottom, corner to corner covered, that's when you would want to go for sheets of wallpaper. The next thing to consider when you're deciding between wallpaper or a wall decal is the size of the image that you would like to feature. Typically, wall decals are better for oversized images. So if you want even a wall mural of something like a giant rainforest scene, or you want some, alphabets or spaceships or whatever it is, but you want it to be oversized, that's the time to go for a decal. You're more likely going to see those types of shapes and figures in a decal form versus wallpaper. Wallpaper traditionally is intended to cover large spaces. And so it is going to carry a smaller pattern, because if you have a super oversized pattern surrounding you on 4 walls, it's a little bit too much. So you tend not to see those kinds of patterns in wallpapers. Instead, you see repeated smaller patterns that come in panels and sort of line up so that they're intended for you to top to bottom, roll it out next to it, roll it out, etc., etc., etc. That's when you would go for the wallpaper. So frankly, the two applications might help you decide already, because you're not going to see super huge prints in rolls of wallpaper. You're more likely to see those smaller, daintier patterns. But whereas the wall stickers, because they may come in multiple sheets and they allow you to place them where you want to, you're going to see bigger images and things that you can feature on your wall in that decal format. Generally speaking, the cost of a decal or a wall sticker is going to be much less than a roll of wallpaper. And a lot of that is just because of the amount of material used. They're selling wallpaper in rolls versus you buying a particular pattern or image of a decal that may just come on little like 11 by 14 sheets that are numbered, and you have to piece it together yourself. And so it really does cost a lot more usually to have a nice wallpaper versus a thinner decal that you kind of have to DIY yourself to put it on the wall. That being said, if you really love a pattern in a wallpaper, but you can't afford to do the whole room, you can always just do that one accent wall. I've seen lots of great examples of bold, beautiful, rich toned wallpapers or nice, beautiful patterns in dining rooms, in powder rooms, and it's just featuring that one wall, and it looks great. Again, you can also choose to use that chair rail style, so you can do only from, the chair rail up or the chair rail down with a pattern, and that would also help save you with the cost of buying wallpaper. That's it for this video. I hope these few things have helped you decide between choosing a wall decal and wallpaper. Again, consider how long do you want that application to last, how big of an area do you want to cover, and how large of a pattern do you want to feature. All of these things will factor in and help you decide whether you're looking for a decal or a roll of wallpaper. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to visit me at DeCor.com. I post all about home decorating ideas and tips over there. If you like this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.